Wow, that's some high definition right there. Whoa. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Daniel Midson-Short, and if you're just joining me for the first time, welcome to my channel in 4K. That's right, I finally have a brand new fancy camera that I just got, and hopefully you're enjoying this in very, very, very high resolution. Today I want to talk to you about something that has been on my mind for quite a while and has been present in my life that hopefully will help you. And that is the topic of, why don't we just get started? What are the reasons that hold us back from doing the things that we want to do in our lives? Why do we get so damn stuck not doing things when we know we want to do them? Now, obviously it has a lot to do with fear, and I'm not immune to fear myself, but I have learned that there's usually reasons underneath the fear that are holding us back as well. And I want to talk about three in particular that I've found for myself, and you may have recognized for yourself, that tend to hold me back, that make me give into the fear instead of just getting started doing the things I want to do. Number one is that I don't feel like I'm ready in my life. I feel like I need to get more information, I need to be better prepared, I need to be more of an authority, whatever it is. And a good example of that is this camera itself. Now, for a long time, I didn't feel like I was an expert in cameras and videography, so I avoided getting a quality camera. If you look back at some of my older videos, you'll notice that they're not quite as quality as this one. And the reason is because I didn't feel ready to invest in a better quality camera. However, I realized that I need to just get started, move forward, and to bite the bullet and get a decent camera. If it wasn't right for me, I can always return it, I can always sell it and get a different one, right? But I need to just get started. Now, as a rule, I have learned in my life that if you feel like you're around 80% prepared, if something's almost ready, it's around 80% complete, that's a good time to get feedback from somebody else in your life and ask them. Say, hey, what do you think of this? Does this look like it's worthwhile? Does this look like it's decent? Should I put it out there? If they come back to you and they say yes, then it's time for you to do it. Put it out there. The thing that you're trying to create or to put out into the world is ready. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is because we don't feel qualified. Now, this one is a little bit different to not feeling ready. Sometimes we feel like we're not enough of an authority in what we're doing in our life. You know, we haven't been to university, we haven't got some sort of level of experience, we're not world famous, whatever it is. We don't have enough qualification to be doing what we want to do. Now, for me as a professional speaker, this is a very prevalent one as well, because when you get up on a stage and you speak in front of people, very often you feel like, well, I'm not qualified to tell them things. But very often, it's not so much about your qualifications as it is about your real life experience and the things that are very human about you that appeal to an audience. So I have learned that qualifications don't really amount to much in the real world. Yes, if you want to be a medical doctor or you want to do something legally, absolutely you need qualifications. I'm not saying just to fake it in that respect, but generally speaking, qualifications aren't going to get you very far beyond a certain point. Reason number three is that we don't give ourselves permission. Now, this is kind of a psychological one that comes a lot of the time from upbringing or childhood or culture, where we feel like we're not allowed to do something, right? We're not allowed to step out on our own. Say you want to start your own business, or you want to start a podcast or write a book or whatever it is. You don't feel like you're allowed to do that. You don't give yourself permission because the people around you are kind of holding you in place. Now, this can come down to the social group that you're around, whether they're giving you permission, but it can also be internal. Are you giving yourself permission to do the things you want to do in your life? Now, I here today am just as qualified as anyone else to give myself permission, and I'm giving you permission to get started on the things that you want to do. So if there's something in your life that you've been procrastinating on, you've been fearful to do, you've been waiting for permission to be allowed, now is the time to give yourself that permission and to go for it. So these three reasons: not being ready, not being qualified, and not having permission, as you can see, all of them underneath have to do with fear. And fear is one of those things that it grows the more you avoid it. But when you go towards the fear, it actually shrinks. So I would suggest that whenever you have a feeling in your life like there's something that you want to do but you're scared, is just to do it a little bit. Do it 10%, 20%, 30%. You know, if you want to become a speaker, try giving a speech to 5 people. If you want to write a book, try writing an article and publishing it. If you want to release music or you want to perform live, try playing for friends and family. You get the idea. Just do something small that will start to get you over the fear a little bit, and then you will find that it's not as bad as you thought and you won't give in to it as much. So I hope these ideas have been valuable for you. I hope you've enjoyed this video in high resolution. Much more coming from me, Daniel Midson-Short. I look forward to speaking to you again. Thanks for watching, and as always, thank you for improving yourself. All right, not bad. Yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10.